Man, I probably should not read things in the morning. So I wake up this morning and I see, I'm going to get political, just so you know. Turn it off if you don't want to hear anything get political. My opinions are very strong on this. And I don't truly align with any one side, but one side is absolutely insane to me. So I wake up this morning and I see on Twitter, I enjoy hearing the rumor mill and just keeping up with stuff. I don't put much stock in it, but I wake up and I see that there's a breaking report from Axios that Tucker Carlson is potentially teaming up with Elon Musk. Like, Tucker Carlson going to become that's his face, going to become a Twitter news. He doesn't do news, but okay. Here's my thing. Like, Tucker Carlson going to Twitter. Yeah, I'm just going to be as real as I can be here. Tucker Carlson has never been a real journalist. Not once. Not once in his life has he ever been a real journalist. So let's get that out of the way. I mean, it started with Crossfire or something, and Jon Stewart called him out, said he's just not bringing any journalistic integrity to news channels, and called him out on his own show. And I'm not sitting here saying that I know Jon Stewart's great and has his priorities straight. I don't know these people, you know what I mean? I don't know them. And the funny thing is, neither do you. You don't know them. You don't know what their true intentions are, where their true intentions lie. But what cracks me up is you've got the, I just call them the MAGAs. The MAGAs that, think that America's in some big war with good and evil. The world has always been a battle of good and evil from the beginning of time almost. Like, there's nothing more special about today. In fact, I mean, the world has been insanely more evil throughout the course of history. And it will always have evil and good. And, it's just so funny that people living now that have been brought up on Fox News over the past 3 years, because that's really, well, let's say more like 7. They talk about the Hollywood elite and the rich and this, and then they're like, yeah, we need Tucker Carlson to come tell the truth on Twitter with Elon Musk. What the fuck is wrong with you? Tucker Carlson comes from wealth and craves power. It's just fucking hilarious that people believe that, like, he's some kind of truth seeker. No, come on, man. Like, fuck. Don't get me wrong. CNN, MSN, I hate that Morning Joe. That woman and that guy with the glasses, I think it's the Morning Joe hosts. You want to talk about some hateful looking motherfuckers. I'm not just siding left-leaning here. Like, the Morning Joe folks can fuck off. They are hateful motherfuckers. But so is Tucker Carlson, and so is Sean Hannity, and so is, it's just mind-blowing to me that everyone has this, like, they champion the right-wing news anchor fuckers, and, like, most of them are from wealth. Like, you claim that you don't want the wealthy and the 1% and the Hollywood elite. They're the evil ones. But these super rich fucks over here like Tucker, they are truth seekers. They're really trying to help us out. Jesus, man. Like, do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? And the comments on Twitter are just, Tucker and Elon, truth. Yeah. What? Fuck me, man. Like, this is like, again, to put your faith in a man or woman that you know nothing about besides the fact that they're rich as fuck, but speaking on the side that fits your narrative, is absolutely mind-blowing to me. It makes absolutely no sense to me at all. Like, let me tell you the news anchors I trust. None. None of them. Now, do I think that there are ones that have the right intentions in mind? Probably. Can I name them? No. But I'm sure there's integrity out there, but to believe you know where it's at is the problem. So I'm not coming on here saying I'm right because the people I like on the network I like, they're the ones bringing the truth. No, I'm going to boldly say I don't know who is bringing the truth, if anyone. So I'm not sitting here saying that, Fox News is the worst and only them. They are the worst. So I guess I will say that, but it's not only them. It's not just them. But it cracks me up. You've got a network that literally paid upwards of $1 billion to a company that it spread lies about, but everybody just keeps hopping on board the Fox News truth train and the Tucker Carlson truth train. That's laughable, folks. That is this is what happens. We hear somebody who stokes our fire, which is what Tucker Carlson's really good at. He's good at gaslighting the fuck out of you. And since he says something that you pull out your pitchfork to and go, yeah, he's right. Yeah. Then you give him automatic immunity from any reporting that could be false. He said something you like, so you're going to go ahead and say everything Tucker Carlson says and does is correct. Let me give you an example. There was this guy named Choopy that lived, this is a fucking weird example, that used to live in my hometown. Choopy was from Mexico. He was here illegally. But you know what? He was working, and he was a super nice guy. Wait for it. Super nice guy. Very polite to everyone. Then he started dating. This guy was 40-some years old and started dating a 20-some-year-old girl that, a lot of us in the community knew. Which was weird. A little bit of a red flag. She looked super young. Choopy, who everyone liked and just assumed was a good guy, was dealing drugs to every girl that would fuck him in the county. Dealing drugs to every parent that would let him touch their kids. Moral of the story here is, even if you are in close proximity with someone, and I was in close proximity with Choopy for 2 years, talked to him more times than I can count, genuinely thought he was a decent guy, but he was not. And I met him face to face and knew him face to face, not to mention countless other people. There's another guy I knew and worked with for years, and everyone thought he was the nicest guy ever. And he was trying to get illicit photos from kids at a Christian school that he worked at. Face-to-face contact. Thinking I knew people. The world has no face-to-face contact with a man like Tucker Carlson, but they think that he is the good, trying to take down the evil, trying to make sure the Hollywood elite and the cabal don't drink the blood of our children. Tucker Carlson is rich as fuck, man. He has no reason to even be on the news or to be in the limelight other than power. Dude doesn't have to do shit. He could just sail off into the sunset in his money boat made of lies, and he'll be fine. Much like, a lot of other news anchors and a lot of other fucking personalities on the left and right. So it just, think about it. I don't go on Twitter and Facebook and stuff spouting out about my love of left-wing media or left-wing personalities. I don't trust any of them. You know why? Because I don't know them. I don't know them. And the track record right now of people you can trust in the media is shit, and it's pure shit. Why? Because it's a business. It's no longer about news. It's about money. It's all about money and politics. Yeah, and that's not really a conspiracy theory. That's just fucking truth, It's It's all about money and politics. So I don't watch news. I read about stuff, but I'll be damned if I let somebody take up my time with my ear holes, speaking to me and, talking about all the left and the right bullshit. I heard a quote the other day. That's tasty. Oh, man. I heard a quote the other day that the left-wing liberal people have basically been taught and trained to believe that everyone on the right is an inbred insurrectionist. And that is a fairly accurate statement. And everyone on the right has been, taught and coaxed into thinking that everyone on the left is just a godless Jezebel having, 7 abortions a month. Like, I'm going to go get my abortion today. And that was also correct. Like, the way the two sides think of each other is crazy. And you know what we need? We need more people that aren't on a side. We need more people that are not in the left or right camp. More people that don't trust any of it. And honestly, like, we can't do this. It won't happen. But we need a new party. Like a completely new party. But that won't happen because of the super left-leaning politic addicts and the super right-leaning politics addicts. The left and right are the juggernauts that won't go away. Democrats and Republicans are both super juggernauts, and there's no hope for anyone else. That's what they wanted. Maybe. I can't say that for certain. But I mean, it's just to even bat for either side blindly, I should say, because the sad but true part is that you are going to lean one way or the other because one is going to align with your principles and morals more than the other. We're fucked. I mean, we're monopolized into these two parties. Like, I'm going to vote whatever way is the least crazy. That's the only option I got. What, in my opinion, is the least crazy. Is, there's anything else is a wasted vote, and that sucks. But I try my damnedest to be independent and not fucking with any of these people because I don't believe in any of them. We need a party that we can believe in, or just a complete, I don't know, tear down and rebuild of what we've come to know as government. It just cracks me up, though. Like, these are the same people that say you can't trust the government, but you can trust Tucker. You can trust Tucker. That man, he's you can trust him. What? That's the madness to it to me. Like, I have no problem with the people that don't trust anyone and don't fuck with any news and fuck with any politician. Kudos to you. It's hard not to choose a side. It really is. But yeah, you got the truth seekers are pro Tucker, and it just fucking makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. And I would say the same thing if if Anderson Cooper was let go by CNN. I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't know Anderson Cooper. And then if people came out and was like, yeah, we need Anderson Cooper here because he tells the truth, I would do the same podcast about the same topic. It would be a little different because I don't know if Anderson Cooper comes from money. But to come out and raise your Anderson Cooper flag for someone you don't know, like Anderson Cooper tells the truth all the time, I don't know that. I don't know that at all. It's maddening. The blind faith that we put in people. If it was people worth putting blind faith in, that would be one thing. But I think every single news journalist that's on a big network at one time or another has done something or said something that should put you at pause. That should have you thinking, maybe I don't 100% support them. Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe it's a bad idea to be, so just to walk blindly with all this conviction about these people. I don't know. As Maynard James Keenan would say, we have all become deaf and blind and born to follow. And we are following. Hardcore following. Blindly following. It's fucked up, man. I mean, if you're really going to make a difference, it's not by blindly following a TV personality. Just my 2 cents. That's all I got for this one. That was just a rant. You're going to have these sometimes. You're going to have me talking politics because I wake up in the morning, I grab my pink and green Mountain Dew energy drink. This is Melon Mania, Major Melon. Pretty tasty. And I read a little bit of crazy news. And I'm always left speechless for a minute. And then I come on here and do this. Four Seasons Plumbing we just passed. That's the site of the next Trump announcement. Four Seasons Plumbing right outside. They're going to have a little press conference. Let's see you guys.